Even though this may not be a message that resonates with you, it will be something that you can take away from this. So I want to tap in to see what the current truth is at this time. Spirit, tap into the energies of my nieces and nephews. What is the current truth in regards to what they need to know or be aware of at this time? What truth is significant at this time, Spirit? For some of you all, you possibly have been seeing the angel numbers of like 444 or 456, okay? With that, let's tap in. And what that's telling me is you guys are protected at this time, and with whatever it is that you're doing, I feel that like the way that you're going about it, you're doing things in the right order, which is going to create change, okay? And maybe this is something that you don't see, but Spirit is wanting you to trust it. Telling you what you want to hear only to get what they want. And then we have jail mentality. So instantly it's giving me that some of you all, or maybe somebody is dealing with somebody who's incarcerated, and it's giving me that like this person is pretty much like selling you a dream. They selling wolf tickets. I don't even really like the energy. Even the color black could be significant. So it's giving me that like this is somebody who's coming with the motive. I feel like this is somebody who's narcissistic. And I'm even hearing just intuitively like this is somebody who doesn't even ask you for anything. They just let it be known what they want, or they have a way of sweet talking you to get what they want. Yeah, Spirit is saying you need to clear your space, stagnant energy. So this could be present energy or past energy. But again, I'm picking up that somebody has a way with their words, okay? And with the jail mentality, this is somebody who's stuck. This is somebody who has a way of being able to get things out of people without doing anything. But Spirit is saying you need to like cleanse your energy, because this is somebody who's aiming to have access even if you have cut them off. Right now, Spirit is saying you need to stop expecting the worst. And I almost feel that like just with seeing that maybe this is somebody's energy that wants you to possibly be in fear because you possibly have cut them off. With seeing this color black, it's giving me like energy that's projecting, an energy vampire. So let's continue to tap in. I see your future wife, so it's giving me that this is exactly who you are. You're somebody's future wife. So if this is somebody who's telling you what you want to hear, it's giving me that like it's now time for you to operate in a space like you are somebody's wife, not somebody's convenience. Spirit is saying wear protection with this one. You're fertile myrtle, so it's almost giving me like this is somebody who wants to destiny swap in a way to where they not only want to have the access, but they basically want to know that they can have access to you in a way to where at their convenience, you know? So Spirit is saying wear protection with this person. You're receiving everything that is owed to you. And that's why Spirit is saying stop expecting the worst, okay? When we make mistakes, it's not to necessarily show that you're wrong. It's to put you in a position to learn. And I feel that like Spirit is putting you in a position to really put your mindset in a state of you can have any and everything that you want. I feel that like you expect the worst sometimes because you subconsciously know that you deal with people who can't show up for you, but you yet try to do things in a stance to where if I do this, they will show up. Spirit is saying no. This is somebody who has all talk and no show. Yeah, this could be somebody who's married and acting single. Like I said, I don't like this person's intentions. It's almost giving me that like the thing that you need to be aware of is that you're possibly dealing with somebody who has unfinished business elsewhere. Yeah, this is somebody who's afraid to settle down, but yet at the same time, they can't settle down because they're still attached to someone or in another situation. And it's like with the way that my throat chakra is tightening up, it's like this is somebody you really need to cut ties with, or you don't need to talk to them no more. Maybe this is something that you've already done. This is only just what the truth is at this time. So take it how it may resonate, okay? It only hurts because you're healing. Maybe this is something that was recently brought to your awareness, or maybe it just hurts that you thought that this person would leave or would do something, and it's giving me that like you had to feel this in order to finally show up for yourself. You had to feel this so that you could stop the pattern of expecting the worst or possibly settling. But again, with this jail mentality, this is somebody who has their hand out. They're not looking to contribute or provide. This is somebody in survival mode. See, you deserve a real connection. not something that's temporary or not something that's pretend. And this is exactly why Spirit is saying, stop expecting the worst. You're going to receive everything that's owed to you. But you got to still just continue to grieve certain things in order for you to just know without a doubt that it's this person and not you, okay? So you just got to stop settling and not necessarily go off of this person's word anymore. The actions speak louder. See, right now, Spirit is saying you're manifesting money at this time. So it's time for you to cleanse the energy and set the tone to bring in this vibration, okay? And Spirit is saying you're going to receive everything that's owed to you, but you're healing. So it's time to release and continue to let go. You're always the one that has to pay. So again, this is somebody who sees the stability in you because they're in survival mode. But it's giving me like, if you always have to be the one to pay, it's time for you to be by yourself and show up for yourself. At least you wouldn't treat yourself like this. But yeah, this is somebody who knows that your sense of stability. But now they're learning you're irreplaceable. See, at first they thought that you were stability. Now they're having to realize that you're somebody that's irreplaceable, nieces and nephew. Okay, so it's this person, not you. Spirit is putting you in a position for you to realize this is what you are. Irreplaceable. This is somebody who feels like they can just have options and choose when they want. But nah, once you gone, you're somebody who can't be replaced. And that's the truth.